know how I'm gonna cut out the heart. I mean, I don't think that's a very nice solution anyways, but I mean, I don't think they have hearts, is just what I'm trying to say. Alright guys, thank you so much for waiting around while we've got this figured out. We have got down to the bottom right hand side to kick off into game number 2 of this best of 2. Our Red Protoss player from Storm Gaming, give it up if you're cheering on PiLiPiLi. To the top left, our Blue Terran player, it is Cass. Maybe we should actually add Cass to the overlay for you guys, just so that we can make sure no one has to ask any questions or get confused and so on. Cass. Bolded. Okay. Boom. There we go. Well, just as we start this game, we have a little donation coming in from Andy, man. How you doing? Thank you so much for the $5 donation. Andy says he's to hoping you bring Duttles on the stream while in Austin. Also, happy Pete here. Well, thank you very much. If we can get some IRL streams going in Austin, we will IRL stream with Duttles. As well, I mean, I'm saying this as though I have authority on what Duttles will do, but well, yes, I do. I will make sure he is the. I will make sure he is on stream. Anyways, it says Cass to our top left hand side, PiLi to the bottom right, and PiLi is going to open up with the pylon proxy to the top side of the map already. See this probe going to throw down a Stargate. We're not going to see the factory on the way up right now from Cass as well. And obviously the proxy Stargate is a fairly obvious one. When you're going one base double gas, it really is kind of a very common way to open up. And Cass actually finds it. He was scanning down the left with the SEV, but he comes to the top of the Reaper. And he's already dealing quite a lot of damage to this pylon. He'll probably force another pylon to come in here again in the next few moments. So, we've seen this Reaper goes throwing down this grenade and continue to target down the pylon. And this pylon is taking quite a bit of damage. Stargate is now finishing up, and the Oracle's starting to be chrono boosted out. This Adept is coming in to try and save the day, which I guess it will be able to do. The Reaper is not going to be able to get rid of the pylon. But just even knowing about this for Cass is obviously a big deal. PiLi not even expanding just yet back at home. Is he going to take Cass's expansion? It looks as though he is. He's going to take Cass's gold base here. Wow, that's one way to get things going into a very weird way of just things in general. A couple of Marines are going to sit near the Widow Mine, maybe try and bait that Oracle in. Let's see if PiLiPiLi can do enough with this. Cass will just rally SUVs up to the high ground. I love the bunker as well. Just safety first, you know, make sure he is going to have enough. And he pulls those Marines back. So far, this Oracle doesn't get any kills. Now a couple more Marines popping out. Actually will be enough to kill this Oracle. PiLiPiLi loses the Oracle just like that. Now, I have to preface some of these PiLiPiLi games by saying I don't think PiLiPiLi has actually played for a little while, honestly. I think he has been tweeting as well that he hasn't been playing quite so much lately and stuff like that. So, yeah, I feel as though that was one of those moments where he's like, oh yeah, I can kill these Marines, when in reality, Oracles don't two-shot Marines anymore, and so they don't do, it doesn't do as well, you know? And, yeah, it kind of creates a bit of a awkward moment. Anyways, we do see these, oh, this Oracle coming over the second one, just going to sit over towards the Naturalist. PiLi obviously going to try and set up on this gold base. Well, actually, he's making a Void Ray, now he's making a whole bunch of gates, so I wonder if he isn't going to make any more probes. He's just going to recall a chunk of them already over to the gold and then just attack with the gold base economy behind it. Looks like that's exactly what he's going for. Because he's running away right there. Revelation going to get thrown down onto the factory racks. Depot's bunker. 2 Vikings still just up overhead as well for Cass here. We're now going to have the Reaper just kind of coming in. He's going to see the lack of probes here, this Reaper, and so should be able to realize that something a little bit funky is going on. I love that Cass, by the way, is still just sat on one base. He's just like, yeah, as long as you don't have an expansion, no way am I going to have an expansion. He even lifts up his orbital. Pulls it away. Cass, is he on his way over to his own gold? He is. So he is going to be able to see this, maybe even warp, force a warp in over here. I mean, this is the awkward thing, right? Because Pili's essentially on 2 bases, while Cass is just on 1 base. And this tank is very far forwards, and that's going to be an issue if the Void Rays come forwards. Reaper does find some of these workers, and a couple of depths are going to be warped in to help deal with this. Cass pulls away from the gold, and again, so far, very interesting. Ready to start things off. There's Oracle being tagged by these Cyclones. It's actually going to go down. I think he has enough vision. And so the Oracle does fall here. And Cass sort of, did he see the gates here? Oh my god, he missed the gates, so that's huge. Is it going to matter? It feels as though PiLiPiLi even has that many units anyways. Cass has been building Vikings anyways. He's got tanks, like, he's got Cyclones, he's got so much anti-air to take down Void Rays, etc. super quickly. It feels as though Pili is, needs more of an answer at the moment. Widowmine pulls away and will burrow at the front, and is actually going to get a shot off onto the sentry. No, the Adept pulls forwards, and that's what goes onto it. Well, we're going to see the bunker cancelled here. Missile turret's not going to be ready. And Cass was out of position, so he's going to come in from the back to try and fight this. The tank siege will actually block the Marines up. The tanks do get a chance to fire. They do quite a lot of damage when they do fire. As you're going to be seeing the Voids are actually taking so much damage from those Vikings. One Void goes down already. The next Void Ray also taking some shots here. Marines and Cyclones continue to come on forwards, and another tank firing away. This is just way too much here from Cass. He's going to clean this up so easily. Oops, should have probably finished off the Void Ray, but he's going to get it with the Cyclones. And he is now going to clean on up. He still has the 2 tanks over here as well. PiLiPiLi will type out GG to give Cass game number 1 of this 2-game series. It doesn't matter. The thing is, best of 2 is used as terminology, at least in esports. In other events, the International used it, CSGO majors have used it in the past. I'm going to use it. It's just 2 games. Think of it however you want. The most important thing is you enjoy the StarCraft, not that we spend all day discussing best of 2s and what we should call it instead. As we do have to the top left-hand side, our blue Protoss player from Psystorm Gaming. It is PiLiPiLi, and he is down 1 game here already. To the bottom right-hand side is our red Terran player from Cascade. It is Cass. So, getting ready to go into second game. See what's going to happen. We'll have a look to see what the builds are of the next few moments. Looks as though Pili will expand this time, at least for the very early stages. Is he really going to murder a balloon on stream? No! Because I can't murder them because they don't live. God damn it. I haven't opened it. I can't be sure. Okay, well, what about the balloon I accidentally popped yesterday? That one has nothing inside of it. What if I just can't perceive the heart? Oh my god. What about the ones that literally... What about the ones that literally yesterday popped when I was blowing them up? They have nothing in them. I've got one in my hand right now. There's nothing inside of it. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm arguing with you guys. You're just so silly. What can I say? Anyways, a Nexus is coming down as we mentioned. It is a Ripper expand from Cass to begin with here. And the SCV Scout, just to double check. Make sure that there is indeed going to be a Nexus, at least this time around. How do we know Wardy has a heart? Oh my god. What have I opened the door to? What have I opened the door to? What if the balloon's heart is just made of rubber and it looks like the rest of his body? God damn it. God damn it. You guys crack me up. You guys are funny. Alright, game number 2. And we are setting up to see how this one will go. Of course, Factory is on the way down. What's up, Goy the? G-O-Y the? Goyf? Goy the? Tell me how to say your name, bro, but thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. How you doing? Let's see some Wardy Hearts in the chat. Thank you very much, appreciate it, as we do see PiLiPiLi will follow up with a global facility. So Robotics facility coming down. I mean, much more standard game here so far, so yeah, kind of interested to see kind of what happens. Some noisy cricket in the chat as well, just coming in saying hello. This Cass is making some Hellions, and honestly, with how you know, how PiLiPiLi's just maybe a little bit out of the meta right now, you can already see he isn't walling like other players have been doing recently, and so he may get caught very off guard by this. As you're going to see this Ripper doesn't quite pick up that probe kill, and there's a Depth continue to come over. chasing down that Reaper. So far having a pretty good time. Or Prism on the way out, and again, a couple of Hellions going to come up the right-hand side to see what else is happening. It's a 2-set match, not best of 2. The best of implies the winner is the one who gets the best score out of 3. Yeah, and in a best of 2, it's the whoever has the best score out of 2, which can be neither of them, hence it's a tie. See, this is why it doesn't matter. Like, I really... It's just a phrase that gets used, and that's why I'm just done with this discussion. Not that you're not necessarily... Not that I'm saying that you're wrong or something. I agree that what you say is kind of right, and that's why it's a silly discussion. Because it completely just depends on if you really care or not. Anyways, Hellions have hit the main base, and when I talked about the wall off on the natural, obviously that doesn't even matter if these Hellions get dropped into the main. It's PiLiPiLi with a Robo Bay out right now. Has been setting up into a little bit of a funky style of his own, although Robo Bay hasn't actually used anything, or been used for anything just yet. Oh my god, does he not have anything in the natural? Adepts are going to shade after those Hellions, but right now those Hellions have the time of their life. This is 18 workers, and he only just now lost his first Hellion. Now he loses another. At the same time, Adepts warping into Cass's main base. Cass has a few units out. He's about to get a tank, and that obviously will go a long way to helping. His Marine count's starting to get there too. As you actually see the Liberator even going to come back home as well. SCV's going to be here to help out as well. Now on the low ground there's a bunker. PiLiPiLi definitely needs to do something with this. He just lost 23 workers. This is really his chance to do something. As we're going to be seeing the starting to come in. Sorry, I forgot Cass's name was over PiLiPiLi's. Apologies for that, guys. But, well, Pili doesn't seem like he's doing enough just yet. Stalkers are going to warp in too. Still 2 Adepts in the main. I mean, as extra tanks, etc. come out, this becomes, obviously, much easier defense, basically, over time. He still needs to get rid of those Adepts in the main. I mean, they are annoying. Stalkers landing over here, but, well, I mean, again, like, the Siege tank is there, and it will fire away at them, and it will push them back. Another tank popped, and these 2 Adepts just still at the main base. And yeah, it's something that Cass needs to deal with, because he's currently not really using that main base at all because of this. And he's got so many AFK SCVs as well. At PiLi's economy, he's going to be way up in the advance, way up in the lead. And we've seen the units coming in now, and this will be a cleanup on those couple of Adepts at least. Still a Prism in the natural, trying to do just a little bit more, but PiLi's brought it back to an even work account at least. So bring it back to an even work account, and waiting to see where he can go from here. Starport is actually going to come down. Actually, the Starport originally was proxied, so that's going to start coming back home. As PiLi still with the Warp Prism, just looking to see what he can get up to at the moment. He's going to go into Colossi behind it, hence the Robo Bay. Just took a little while to really use the Robo Bay. Already 1 Colossus out, but yeah, it seemed to come down very early for what he ended up using it for. This Adept, this little squad, will be seen by that Warp Prism. Sorry, by that Medivac. Medivac continues to move up to the top side nonetheless, though. Marines and tank coming down in towards the main base. We do see a few more Adepts actually going to shade in towards the natural. SCV is starting to drop here, so we're going to be seeing... Yeah, again, it's good damage by PiLiPiLi, but he's overall, at the end of the day, still have a very kind of powerful follow-up at home, which I guess is the Colossi. Anyways, we see some Marines going to drop in this main base, so he's going to get some damage done in his mineral line as well. He's going to be losing some workers also. Gus gets 3 workers, which is a nice little kind of comeback from the 7 workers he just lost, so finally doing some damage of his own. Obviously he has those double mules to help out, and he gets 1 more probe here, and he's going to get this pylon, which is... Oh, no way! It's a 2 8-point pylon. He pulls away just a little bit too early. Stimpack's still coming up from Digger from Cass, and as he continues to get set up into it, we see the Warp Prism up to the top with these 3 Stalkers inside, and the Medivac from Cass also going to be just heading back home, it seems. So game number 2 so far has really been a little bit more chilled out than I expected. It's been pretty calm, pretty relaxed, and you know, Cass has not been able to just close this out with those initial Hellions. And I had that kind of engagements across the map or around the map on either side. Both players were going a little bit crazy here and there, but at the end of this for now is seeming to just stabilize a little bit. Prism still up to the top as we see this medevac still poking around, but he's going to have to pull away once again. That was huge lost miner time as well, by the way, to kind of come back and to talk about kind of how this game went as well up until now. I mean, PiLi really kept so many of these SCVs off the mineral line for so long. It's really kind of worth keeping in mind, as obviously PiLi is looking to be very aggressive on just 2 bases. Still no third Nexus. He's got 4 Colossi up. How many Vikings are there for Cass right now? Just 1? 2? Just 1. 2 more on the way. I think the thing is, in a defensive position like this, though, Cass does have the siege tanks. And that will be massive in terms of dealing with those Colossi, especially if he sees this coming. And he's also got the bunker still as well, right? So he's got so much to help him defend. These tanks especially are going to do a great job. Nice scan up here. You're going to see extra racks being thrown down. I mean, the Viking count's starting to get there too. It's not there right away. Let's see if PiLiPiLi can break through. He's also going to be attacking with an upgrade deficit. And as you see, a few SCVs already pulling forwards. There's the stim of the bio. So let's be careful, because those Vikings, the Colossi, will do a lot of damage throughout this. Siege tanks are doing a little bit more. SCVs might actually have to pull in, because right now the tanks are starting to drop. Micro on the Colossi, but they are starting to go down too. Still 2 tanks in the back, really holding strong for Cass in all of this. And the Colossi that do remain on very low hit points. Cass only loses 8 workers. I thought it was going to be more with how many he had to pull into this fight, but, well, the workers weren't really the targets, of course. The bio was. There's another few attempts just warping it down on the low ground, and that bunker coming up at the front. We'll be finishing here very, very soon. Depth's going to spread out a little bit, and tanks going to fire onto each other. SCVs coming in to repair. And, well, the tanks firing onto each other actually does a big part of this in terms of helping out. Oh my god, the Colossi are so low, and they are going to start finally going down. The Warp Prism can go down as well. If the Prism falls, obviously it really stops a bit of warping. It's not that it's actually going to matter if it's only a few Stalkers. And PiLiPiLi is going to get shut down. He's not going to be able to do enough here. And that is going to be GG for game number 2. Cass takes it.